Okay, welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming. Okay, in this drive we're going to go through not all, but we're going to cover a lot of the marketing apps within Zoho's marketing suite. So I'll talk about the organization of how Zoho's marketing apps fits within Zoho One in a second. This is the marketing keynote. What I'm going to show you is how to accomplish your end-to-end marketing goals using our marketing suite. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a really quick demo, but we're going to take someone who has never seen our example company before. So I'll show an example company, and we'll take this person and we'll run them all the way through from when we reached out to them to how we converted them from a lead into a customer, and then how we engaged them after they became a customer. And we're going to do this all using solely Zoho apps. So all within the realm of Zoho's marketing apps, we're going to take someone from not knowing us to being a customer. So this is what I was talking about earlier when we're talking about the organization of how you can actually get these applications if you don't have them already. If you're on Zoho One, you have access to the entire operating system. Everything that we're showing you're going to have. If you don't have that, and you see something that you like that you don't have access to, you can get them all a la carte as an individual app, or you can get them in a suite and in a bundle. So for this track, we're going to be mostly concerned with the bundle of Marketing Plus. And what I'd like to accomplish in this presentation, if you guys learn anything, what I want you to learn is that Zoho's Marketing Toolkit gives you all the tools you need to manage every single aspect of your marketing strategy. So what you'll see is that the breadth of what we offer under Zoho's marketing umbrella, it's vast. We have a ton of different applications. I'm about to show you a list here in a sec, and you'll see that they cover every single core aspect of your marketing strategy. How I'm going to outline the marketing strategy in this presentation is going to be with these three core aspects: the reach, the conversion aspect, and the engagement aspect. And we're going to break this down by a bunch of different Zoho applications. So you can see that we have Zoho applications that are fitting under each core aspect. So we have marketing automation under reach, we have sales IQ under convert, we have survey under engage, but don't focus really at all under which section that each one of those apps is under, because this whole thing operates under a continuum. So just because we have marketing automation in the reach core aspect in this graphic, that doesn't mean that marketing automation is only good for reaching out to customers, because there are so many aspects of marketing automation that are great for conversion and are great for engaging customers. And Naresh, I'm sure wherever he is, he'll touch on this later in his presentation, which is right after this. But just know that we don't want any of these apps to be pigeonholed. Your imagination would be the only thing that's pigeonholing these. If you want to use marketing automation to convert people, you can. If you want to use PageSense to engage customers, maybe PageSense isn't a good example, but if you want to use Sales IQ to engage customers, you can. All of these can operate under any single section of this strategy. These circles are just representing all of the applications that I'm going to touch in this very quick demo. So even though this demo is only going to take 15 minutes, I'm going to go through and we're going to look at each one of these applications. So we're going to start with how you can reach your audience using Zoho's tools. A little bit of academics before we get into the Zoho tool section is what is reaching your target audience supposed to denote? Well, your target audience is made up of the consumers who are most likely to want your products or services, but there's a lot of stuff that you need to do before you even start reaching out to people to figure out who your target audience is. You have to research who that audience might be. That's obviously very broad. You need to create customer personas. That's something that's very specific. Creating a customer persona is a very, very specific type of customer that you're planning on aiming at. You want to analyze your past marketing activities, so create some ROI reports, see what's worked and what hasn't. You want to figure out where your audience is, where they consume content, create content, and then plan and run campaigns. So Zoho's tools are going to give you a bunch of different ways to reach your audience. And here's some of these methods. So you can create a website using Zoho Sites, using Zoho Landing Page, using Zoho Backstage even. You can create social media posts using Zoho Social. And I included this slide in here by popular demand because we have so many people who come to these events who see that you're able to make a website using Zoho, or you're able to host an online page using Zoho, but which one should I use? Should I use Sites? Should I use Landing Page? Should I use Backstage? And the answer is there's really no one way to do it. It's very specific to your business. But just know that when you're looking at these slides, if you want to build a page, you can now look back at these slides and say, okay, I'm going to use either sites, landing page, or backstage. If I want to email someone, I can use campaigns or marketing automation. If I want to cold call, I can use voice or CRM. If I'm doing social media marketing, I use Zoho Social, digital ads, Marketing Plus. You guys can see the picture here that I'm painting. But before we get into the demo, which we're about to get into, I just want to give you guys a customer case study so we can frame this a little bit better and have it make a little bit more sense. iLiterate is someone just like all of you. They actually came to Zoholics years and years ago, and after they attended Zoholics, they switched to Zoho One. Because prior to switching to Zoho One, they had marketing applications from a bunch of different companies. So they used Hootsuite for their social, they used WordPress for their website, they used MailChimp for their email marketing, and they used HubSpot for their CRM. After they attended Zoholics, they switched to Zoho One, and now this demo that I'm going to show you is what they could have possibly done when they switched to Zoho. So in this demo here, we are going to act as a company called Out of Line Design. It's a design services company. They have website design services, logo printing services, t-shirt design services, and we are going to pretend that we made a social post, a Twitter post using Zoho Social that is advertising an event that we're running. And we're going to pretend that we got a new lead who was not familiar with our company to click on our social post. So here we have our social post. It's really simple. I made this, when did I make this? 17th of April. I mean, I'm not a design expert, but this was made using Zoho Social. You can see our link shortener that's attached to Zoho Social, automatically shortening the link so you're not wasting your characters when you're posting on social. But if I click this link, or if our faux customer clicks this link, they're going to head to this page here. And this is a design conference page that was made using Backstage. Now, Backstage is our event management software. Everything that you've seen as far as Zoholics goes was done on Backstage. So when you registered, that was done on Backstage. When you purchased the ticket, that was done on Backstage. The badge printing was all done through Backstage. Every email that you got was done through Backstage, so it's a really full-fledged event management tool. But we have this faux customer here who has seen our social post and then went to our Backstage page. And we're going to have them purchase a ticket. So we'll go to the tickets page. We're going to buy a ticket. And we're going to continue. So what has happened in this example business? So far, we've reeled someone in with a social post. They've seen our social post and they decided to attend our event conference. What happens after that? How do we move them down the pipeline? Well, what you can do with Zoho, since everything is all integrated together if you're using something like Zoho One, you can set up an integration with both CRM and with marketing automation that can attach to Backstage, which is what this is. So if we hop into the CRM and we go to our leads module and we refresh, what will happen is when you set up the integration between Backstage and CRM, anytime someone buys a ticket, fills out their information, they'll automatically be moved into the CRM as a lead. And when you click on their lead record, we'll click on Trent Richardson's lead record, you'll see the campaigns field has been filled out for this design conference. It'll even update when we see if this person has attended or has not attended the event. So if we're a salesperson and we see this new lead in our CRM, we can have a more contextual conversation with this person. Without anyone doing any manual effort, moving any registrations or importing or exporting anything, a lead has automatically moved into our CRM so we can then reach out to them and say, hey, how was the event? What did you enjoy about it? Do you want to buy from us? What will also happen is if you have integrated your Backstage event with marketing automation, which is a full-fledged marketing automation tool that's going to allow you to send emails, excuse me, make surveys, develop forms, all types of different things. If you've integrated that with your Backstage page as well, you will see, well, there's Trent Richardson in there again. You'll see the lead from the Backstage page also in your marketing automation account. So from there, you can start to include these people in drip campaigns. You can add them to any lists that you like. If you have drip campaigns set up, you can add SMS campaigns. You can add them to all different types of stuff. So you're taking someone who found you on a social post, went to your event, and you're now furthering them down your pipeline and including them in journeys that you've set up in marketing automation. So that's all I'll include with reaching your audience. Now I want to talk about how you can convert your audience using Zoho's tools. So we'll do a little academics there. To convert effectively, you want to present valuable and relevant information to your audience at the right time. And your conversion process is going to change depending on the type of business that you're in. So if you're the type of business with a really long sales process or a really long marketing process, you might be doing a lot of lead conversion techniques where you're just trying to warm up a lead more and more and more and then maybe handing them over to sales. If you have a short process or you're maybe a B2C company, you might just be simply doing some customer conversion techniques where all you're doing is getting them in the door and then you're selling to them directly. In either case, there's a lot of different methods that Zoho offers you to convert your audience. Contest giveaways, lead forms, live chat on a site, which I'll show you in a second. You can run webinars. We also have online stores, payment gateways, things like that. And here are the corresponding apps that can fulfill each of those requirements. So if you want to build lead forms, you can build those on CRM. You can build those in forms. You can even build those in like landing pages or marketing automation. Webinars can be done on Zoho Webinars, so on and so forth. Here we have another case study. Lambda Test is a company that is now with Zoho. What they did was they are a company that's very technical in nature. They are a continuous quality testing cloud platform company, whatever that means. Which means that when people go to their website, they have a lot of questions because of the technical nature of their offering. And what they use is an app called Zoho Sales IQ, which allows live tracking on their website so that they can assist people in real time and have real-time chats with them. So they can interact with these people when they know that they're interested. Like something that's an example that's akin to this would be like if someone comes into your shop at the mall, that's when you're going to reach out to them. You're not going to go reach out to someone who's outside of your shop because you don't know if they're interested. But once they come into your shop, that's when you're reaching out. Just like once someone's on your site, that's when you're going to want to reach out to them because you know at least they're interested enough to go to your site. So we're going to take a look at an example of Zoho Sales IQ. But here's what Zoho Sales IQ looks like just at a glance. This is our demo company out of line design. The Sales IQ chatbot is located at the bottom here. You can host calls, so you can have people call you live. You can host a frequently asked questions section on your Sales IQ chatbot, or you can chat with people directly as well. But Lambda Test, that example, or that company that I was just talking about, they included this on there. So when they saw someone on their demo request page on their site, they could then reach out to them and say, hey, would you like to schedule a demo? And hopefully someone will want to schedule a demo with them. Another way that you can engage your customers here is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Journey Builder in Zoho Marketing Automation. But what this is, while I zoom in for you guys, the Journey Builder allows you to make a journey for customers that routes people down a specific pathway depending on their own actions. So you can set up a journey that sends different content to different people depending on what event they've gone to, depending on if they've opened past emails or not, depending on how they've interacted with you is going to change what you send to them in the future. So for this example journey, we have anytime someone gets added to the list out of line design conference registrants, so anytime someone registers for that event that I showed you earlier, they're automatically added to this journey, and after an hour, they're sent a nurturing campaign. And this is all done automatically. You've just set up the journey, and then you can forget what's happening with it because marketing automation is always running in the background, sending these nurturing emails to people if they're fitting the requirements of your journey. So that's another way that you can go ahead and convert your customers. And now we're going to talk about the last thing, which is engaging customers. So this is what we're going to look into. What we're going to look into here is stuff that you get after you've turned someone into a customer. So once you have done everything that you need to do, you've marketed them effectively, you've made the sale, now we can't just leave them be, right? We need to keep working with them. We need to keep fostering loyalty. We need to hopefully turn them into a brand advocate or even an affiliate so that we can increase their customer lifetime value. Hopefully they can become someone who advertises for us through word of mouth. So there's a lot of methods that you can use to engage customers using Zoho's product. We have loyalty programs, affiliate programs, educational webinars, customer events, satisfaction surveys, so on and so forth. These are the specific applications that are mapped to those specific uses. One of them that we'll take a look at just in a second with screenshots is Zoho Thrive, which is our loyalty and affiliate program. It's not an affinity program. Our loyalty and affiliate program. We also have newsletters, follow-ups. Zoho Thrive also works with social media updates are done in social. But we're going to take a look at another case study. This is Barings Law. Barings Law is a company that used to use a CRM that was not integrated with their marketing efforts at all, not integrated with their social media platform. So what they did was they switched to Zoho Campaigns, they switched to Zoho Social, which they then integrated with their CRM so that when someone received a campaign from them or when someone responded to a social post from them, all of that information was then shared directly into the CRM so anyone who's operating out of the CRM could see that they had received that campaign, they had received that social post, and then those salespeople were able to have more contextual conversations with them. So we'll go back into marketing automation so I can kind of exemplify what we're talking about here with this extremely simple journey here. What this journey is anytime someone has been added to a customer list, they are sent an email with a customer survey asking them how we did. Now this is a super simple journey to set up. Obviously, there's only one trigger and one action here, so you simply drag and drop and then configure the survey and the email that's in here. But this is powerful because now what's happening is anytime someone has become a customer of ours, they're automatically receiving a survey email to ask them if there's anything we can improve on, if there's anything that we can help them with in the future that will hopefully keep them engaged with us, foster their loyalty, and make them a better customer of ours. Now the last thing I want to show you is Zoho Thrive. So Zoho Thrive is a relatively new product, but what it allows you to do is run loyalty programs and affiliate programs. So a loyalty program that I'm sure people are familiar with would be like, you know, you go to your coffee shop and you get a little punch card, and then every time you purchase one, you get one punch, and after 10 punches, you get a free coffee. It's the exact same thing here, it's just run online. So you can set up things like that. You can set up things for people to get points on if they're sharing a social post with your business in it. That can get them points and earn them points towards a new purchase, right? That's a good way to foster loyalty and to reward loyalty for your customers. Zoho Thrive is also an affiliate program. And what it means when I say affiliate is like an example would be like an Instagram influencer who puts a link on their Instagram posts, and anytime someone clicks it, they get a 30%, they get a little 30% cut, and their Instagram followers get a 30% discount. You can set up things like that in the affiliate section of Zoho Thrive so that you can have other people marketing your products for you, and you can build your customer base that way. That's the last thing I have for you guys.